All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMPSpeaks. I'm glad to be in front of you on today. If this is your first time, welcome to my live morning session with you all. I am David M. Pinkston. I am a speaker. I am a board certified Christian counselor, and I'm also a personal coach, a family development coach. I'm here to help you and your family grow, come back together, bond, however you want to put it. I'm here to help you bring your family back together, however you were before, whatever lack of communication that you had before. I'm here to help you bridge that gap so that you can start making memories that will last a lifetime. So, excuse me. So we're doing day 2 of obsession with your family. Today, we're going to talk about where is your mind set, not just mindset. Listen to what I said. I kind of playing with the words a little bit. Where is your mind set at when it concerns your family? We're still talking about obsession. I want you to share this with someone because it's not going to be long today, but it doesn't take long to be strong. What I want to talk about today, your mindset. Sometimes our minds are set at a particular or certain level, and we don't realize that our minds are set at that level that is not helping our family and it's hindering our family. Because we talked about growth yesterday, but not even just growth, having understanding, knowing where you're going, what you need to do to get there. See, our minds can be set low. Our standards can be set so low for our family and what we need to do to make our children better, to make our marriage better, to make the whole household better. It's more than just physically cleaning. Sometimes we got to clean out the gutters of our mind, and we need to see what is hindering us from moving forward. Why are we arguing all the time? Why we have so many disagreements all the time? Why can't we agree on a particular thing? Why is it when we go out that we can't really enjoy one another because of our mind being set on a certain place or a certain thing or a certain level, right? Your mind can be set on a level that you don't even recognize that is hindering your family from not just growing, but to understand where you guys are going. You have to have a place where you guys are going. You have to have a mindset. My children will learn how to respect me, respect teachers, respect authority, and also respect themselves. I want my team to know that there is nothing that they can't do, but sometimes they might feel that they can't. I want my mindset and my level of where I am for them to know that there is no limitations. The only limitations that can be put on their minds is what they set on them. I'm just going to give you some examples because our minds, if you look at yourself and you have your mind set at a certain level, that where you are at your particular job is just where you're going to be, and that's it, right? Or what you want, how much money you want to make for your family, or where your family, you want your family to be mentally and emotionally and spiritually, right? Reading the word together, praying together, right? Not just attending church, but having Bible studies throughout the week, encouraging them, having affirmations that they live by, that they recite themselves. See, that's thinking on a different level, but a lot of families don't do that. They're just going to work, They're going to church. They're going home. They're eating, maybe not eating together. They're not talking or strategizing. You have some of your kids that should be thinking about college, should be thinking about that certification, and should be thinking about what is their future going to look like. You should be planning and helping them get their future. Because again, we're talking about obsession. Are you obsessed with your family growing? And that was yesterday. Today, we're talking about the mindset. Are you obsessed with where your mind is and knowing and recognizing, I got to do something better. I have to do something better as a parent. For me, as a parent, I have to think a lot better for my son, for my wife. Now I've added my mom and my niece. But when it comes to my wife and my son, what do I need to do to make my family better? What do I need to do and change my mindset so that my mind is set at a different level for my wife so she can thrive in her own area, that my son can thrive in his area, that my mother, even at her elderly age, can thrive in her area, and helping my niece get to the place, get to the maturity level that she's doing a lot of things on her own. I had to set my mind at a different level, a different atmosphere, a different stratosphere. I'm giving you these examples because, again, you have to recognize that where your mind is set at, it's not enough for your family to grow. It's not enough for you guys to make the drastic changes, the necessary adjustments that you need to make. Your relationships in your family need to change, but they're only going to change when your mind is being set at a different temperature, all right? A different altitude. If you keep thinking the same way in your family relationships with your son or daughter, with your grandchild, with your spouse, and you stay at that level, then how can you guys really see where you're going? Because if you're just so complacent being at that particular level, and you're not even attempting to see what else is out there, what else can my family do? Where else can we go? There are levels to this. There are mental levels to this. And we have to do better as parents and guardians to lead our families. It's more than just working several jobs. It's about really teaching and being an example in the home, really having the conversations that are going to break self-esteem, that's going to break depression, that's going to break anxiety, that's going to break not loving themselves and not loving each other. That's what's going to break these negative connotations in different in all these differences in your home. We have to be able to have a different mindset. We have to be obsessed with how we think. And if we are having, as my pastor used to say, my former pastor, my bishop, if we're thinking in a stinking thinking, then how can we grow? Because we're at a level, a shallow level, that it's not helping our families. This is why a lot of our young men are on the streets, because they have nobody to teach them. That's why a lot of our young ladies, a lot of your children are going to these parties and trying to find themselves and shaking their rumps and shaking their behinds on social media because they had nobody to teach them that is the wrong thing to do, right? There's nothing wrong with having fun, but you can have good, clean fun. You don't have to expose yourself to everybody. So what am I saying to you all? There is a mindset. There is an urgency for a new mindset with a new level of thinking and being engaged with your family, and not being engaged on what's going on social media, not what's going on TV. There's nothing wrong with looking at the NBA finals. I mean, the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. I'm a sports fanatic. I love the Lakers. I love LeBron. I love Kobe. I love what's going on in the game. But I cannot be more focused on that, or even my money. And we all need money. Let's keep it real. We all need money. We need more finances. But at the same time, my mindset, when I'm talking to my son, when I'm talking to my wife, when I'm talking to my mom. I have family meetings. I have family meetings at least once a month. And I include my niece. She has her own place and she's doing her own thing, doing well. But I have a family meeting with all of them to let them know this is where we need to go. This is where we need to go. And one of the examples is changing our mindsets. Stop limiting your mind where you are. There's another level to you. There is some growth, right? And I'm obsessed with them all developing in their own area. And you got to be obsessed with that, with the new mindset, the new level of your mind to think on a different level, to make decisions and choices and decisions on a new level, because they need a new level. They need a new you so they can find themselves. Does that make sense? I care enough about your family to tell you this. There needs to be a new mindset on a new level. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Listen, there is somebody out there that needs this program. Somebody that just they're thinking on a new level. You might be there. You might be thinking on a new level, but you're trying to strategize. How do I develop this with my family? How do I present this to my family? How do I talk to them about this with my family? Let me help you. Let me guide you as your family coach, your personal development coach for your particular family. Don't be afraid to take that step, because I take that step with you. I believe in family, because if I believe in my family, you better best believe I believe in your family, and I want to help you. And if that's you, I want you to go to my social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube, and I want you to sign up in LinkedIn. I want you to sign up today for the Family Transformation Program. I promise you, 12 weeks, you will not be disappointed. You want to get your family back? You want to have more engagement with your children? You want your family to be whole again? I guarantee you, you give my program a chance, an opportunity to change your lives around. I promise you, you'll never be the same. Guys, thank you so much. Day 3 is tomorrow. Obsession. Don't be here. Be here. Beat me here. 7:30. No, not 7:30. Excuse me. 8 a.m. tomorrow. Peace, y'all.